Lauren here. I'm back again. Oh no, not the crazy lady. No, I'm back again because my Bob Books materials came in. I don't know if you saw my previous video or not. If you're new, you may not have, where I was showing you all kinds of things that I'm going to be using for my daughter who's turning 3 in this coming year, and I'm planning all the things. Now, I'm a firm believer in play is very important for learning. I'm also a firm believer that at 3, especially, but for homeschool in general, it shouldn't be so serious, as in like it should be serious to an extent. You know, you are preparing for potentially going to college one day. You also are preparing for the real world. But honestly, I'm the type that's like, we'll see how the day goes. I'm going to plan though. I like to be prepared. I like to know what I need on before I come to class, not on the spot. So it's going to be like that for my daughter. We're going to have a cart of supplies so we can just grab what we need as we go. But I'm going to at least know kind of what we're covering, at least kind of an idea of what path we're taking and how much of it we're going to cover and what we're going to use to cover it. So that way, when we do get around to doing that lesson, I'm ready. Also, my daughter's the type that loves to learn. Like she turned 2 in May. It is now August 16th. She is like going on 18. But no, she's the type that she will prefer. She loves Peppa Pig. She likes Paw Patrol, sort of. She sort of likes just songs in general, but we've been doing a lot of nursery rhyme things, and she wants to learn them. She'll make us do Itsy Bitsy Spider like 100 times a day. We're trying to do I'm a Little Teapot. She's not really feeling it. Patty Cake, she loves that. Anything where we tickle her in the process. And then her ABC, she's already recognizing all the letters. In case you're new, this is the reason why. This is why I'm planning all these things, is because my daughter's like, give me all the things, I'm ready. I was pulling out workbooks, as I've said before, and I was taking pages out to plan what page we're going to do when. And because I believe she may be having some sensory processing disorder things going on, her doctor says he's leaning towards ADHD, possibly Asperger's, and we're on the wait list for an appointment for 6 months out to get all of that verified. A lot of people say, wait till they're 3, you won't know, but there's things mama instincts tell you, and especially if you're ADHD yourself, and then you start reading sensory processing and you're like, this explains my whole life. Like everything I thought was ADHD related, but there's some things that I'm like, there's this thing over here that I don't quite know what I am. And I started reading that and was like, oh my gosh, it makes all the sense now. Everything adds up. And then I'm reading and realizing she has some similar tendencies. So now I'm working on how to support her through that in the meantime until I get the official diagnosis, and I'm already seeing a change. I'm already seeing a drastic improvement, not just in behavior, because I don't want it to be like she has to be perfect and good all day, every day, but as in like her mood swings, her just overall day. She went from being super duper happy and giggly all the time and dancing all the time to this weird shift. It was almost like hormones hit or something, to now that we're trying these things, it's total difference. Like the tantrums are much less. The need to, she's still a little bit aggressive, not like super aggressive, hateful, mean, but she takes things and like this. She literally grits her teeth, or she yanks on everything, which is kind of part of her age too, which is why it's hard to diagnose this stuff because some things are just similar to toddlers, but when you're with them all day, you notice it a lot. It's quite often. And so through all that, I'm looking for things that are colorful, simple, and one side pages, not 2 sides. So I'm working on getting things copied and made for her that are only 1-sided instead of 2-sided. I am picking out things that I think will be fun, but we'll make sure that we cover the details, because I don't want her to just have the basic surface scraping of it and then later in life go, you didn't tell me. And I'm also using some of this for my tutoring classes where I can't exactly read the books on the camera or copy that material and hand it to my student, obviously virtually. A lot of my students are in Hong Kong. That's not going to work anyway. But I mean, as in like I scan it and send it to them or something like that. I won't be able to do that legally because there's copyright issues, but I am using it to kind of help me stay focused. And also I have students coming at me from different stages and levels. So like I've got some 4-year-olds that are like, yeah, no, my ABCs, what's next? I've got another 4-year-old that I have a handful of those. And then I've got one 4-year-old that's reading all the things. It's like we are now to digraphs and most of the blends are down, and we're working towards building sentences and all kinds of things. So I'm just trying to make sure I'm covered, because once I hit that grammar stage, that's when I start going, because I didn't have the greatest training in that. And so I went ahead and purchased her language arts curriculum. We're using Logic of English. But to go with that, and I did a video already, so I won't cover Logic of English today. I am going to do a whole new video on the flip through because I didn't like the video I made. So stay tuned for that. But the unboxing, the unveiling of Logic of English and how to use it is, or how I'm going to use it, is already up and running. But today, to go along with that, I'm going to show you what I'm going to use. So this is something I've seen on a few of the vloggers that I follow, their videos, and I actually did not know about when I was teaching. So I don't know if this is a brand new thing or if I just didn't know. Either way, pretty excited about it. And a lot of these vloggers that I follow show how they use it, and I'll try to link them below for you guys if I remember to. So remind me if I don't. But I saw them using it and I saw their children doing really well, and I thought, why not? I love books. Like if I could have my own library, I would turn my entire basement into a library, but my husband wants some of that space for himself too. So it won't be doing that, but there's a room I'm going to get downstairs, and half of it's going to be just a wall of shelving for notebooks, supplies, and my books, y'all. I'm going to have a library, like a mini little library, and I am pumped, especially for my genealogy stuff. But that said, I am ordering all things Bob Books, and you're going to have to bear with me because there's a lot. So Bob Books are these cute little boxes of books you get. There's all these different sets for different levels of learning. Let's see if I can hold them up so you can kind of see. There's more. There's more. All kinds of things are happening here. Let's see, and I think I've got one more little guy over here. So these Bob Book sets are pretty cool because they're themed. So for example, this is your beginner. Can y'all see? Here, I'm gonna pull it down a little bit so you can kind of see. So this guy over here is your beginner reader set. And then you've got animal stories, word families, advancing beginners, pre-reading, these are not in order, first stories, complex words, and you've got rhyming words. And it tells you what's in the box. There's 10 books in this box. Perfect for ages 4 and up. And it says, this one has 12 books. This one has 12. This is perfect for children in kindergarten. This one has 12. This is for ages 4 and up. This is word families. There's 8 books plus 2 activity books. This is for perfect for children starting to read. Includes 5 level C books, 6 level D books, and 1 level E book. And appeals to pre-K to first graders, reading level kindergarten. And you can see on the bottom here, they have bajillions of these. So apparently I'm lacking some, but I have been ordering from different places, so it's possible it's just not here yet, but I'm going to go ahead and do this video because there's a lot. And then this one's perfect for ages 3 and up, and this is shapes, sorting, pattern, sequencing, plus a parent guide. Ba-ba-da-da. And then this one has 4 level A books, 4 B books, and 4 C books. There's basically 12 in here. And 8 books in this one. These are complex words. And I'm pretty sure I ordered the long vowel set. Thinking, excuse me, so sorry. My first Bob Books alphabet. And see, this one's the pre-reading, I believe, right here. Yes, I've got pre-reading. So I'm just lacking the My First Bob Books alphabet. And did I get both sight words? I remember looking at sight words. I looked at them. So I bought mine. Target had some of them, and they were the same price as Amazon, but if you have a Target Red card, you get 5% off certain purchases, and I wasn't sure if it worked for that. So I was like, and Target comes in the mail faster than Amazon does. So I ordered what I could from Target. Then I went to Amazon, found them, but I was kind of got distracted naturally and found other things. So yeah, my sight words, where did they go? Are these the sight words? No. Did I not get any of those? Oh, man. So I'm missing the alphabet and the sight words. Could have swore I got those, though. But anyway, that said. So I went to Target to get what I could, and then I found them on Amazon, and I started looking at other things I really wanted on Amazon. It's like a deep, dark hole I go in. My husband's like, seriously? When you start seeing Amazon books, boxes and things show up, and I'm like, and then I'm like that meme. And then I got to thinking, I bet there's a whole site for these, and I was gonna hold off. I'm like, we're not ready for reading, right? I'm not gonna go buy all this stuff right now. But my students are reading like crazy and ready to get going. And I'm like, duh. And sometimes I'm trying to think of a word quickly. And Logic of English has a whole list of words in their books, but they're buried right now because I'm trying to redo all of the homeschool stuff. And my room is a crazy mess, y'all. So I went ahead and ordered these because my student's mom messaged me and was like, okay, we're ready to read. What are we getting? And I was like, well, just read aloud with them. And she's like, we really don't have a lot in English. What should I get them? So I told her to order these. She wants him to read to his little baby sister too. So I said, go ahead and get the beginner ones and you'll have them for her too. And she did, y'all. She went and got like everything. I felt so bad. She spent so much money, but she was like, done, I got them all. So I told her if he reads them and I read them with him on camera, I'm hoping that's okay. I haven't had time to reach out and ask yet. I'm hoping that's okay. If not, he can read them and then I can read them and then we'll come on the camera and before class, and then we'll come on camera and discuss it. And not have it on camera that way, but we'll find out later if that's okay. If you've already found out, please let me know. So I'm gonna try to move these somewhere. I really don't know where yet. Eek. Okay, now on that note, I'm also going to show you that I bought the these versatiles because I saw them on Target, and then I went to the Bob Book site and they came with one of the box sets instead of having to buy them separate. So I did that, and it's really cool. They've got numbers. It's to go with the beginner reading set, which is right here, the blue set. Oh, I guess you can't see. I'm sorry, guys. Blah, the dark blue set here. But what's cool is this is a manipulative form of learning to read. My daughter needs all that because she's very extremely kinesthetic as far as learning goes, and as far as now she's just a fast learner. Like she'll be watching Spark Abilities and they'll say ah, 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 and she'll look at me and go ah. I'll be like, what does A say? Ah. Like bing, bang, boom. Today we were coming home, or Friday we were coming home from work. We went into the office that morning and I was going through animal sounds with her. We haven't really been pushing that a lot, and I thought we probably should get on that. She didn't know elephant and she didn't know snake, so I taught her snake says sss, and she immediately did it with me. Elephant, she took a minute trying to figure out what I was doing. Where I was going, of course I'm a horrible elephant impersonator, and so she was like okay. Today, y'all, she came up to me in the chair. I was working on reconciling accounts in my QuickBooks account, and she walked up to me and goes, bah. And I was like, is that what a sheep says? She goes, bah, sheep, bah. And I said, what does a snake say? And I thought, she'll need some practice. And she goes, tss. And I was like, oh, she remembered, like, just like that. We did it that one time in the car. And I'm like, okay, next. What does an elephant say? And she goes, Rrr. So cute. Bear, she forgets bear sometimes, but lion and everybody else she picked up just like that. She's already doing all that, so I'm like, what's next? Like I'm trying to remember all the animals. And then I'm like, okay, so we know our ABCs for the most part. She does, confuse some of them, but she's one of these really fast picker-uppers, and she wants to know all the things, and I worry sometimes that she's going to get burnt out on learning, but while she's willing to do it, let's do it. So that said, that's why I bought this. You don't have to buy all this stuff. You don't have to have every single book, but because we're starting from scratch, and I think we're going to maybe adopt a second one. I feel like this will be good for everybody in the family to have the whole set here. I just hope we keep them nice enough and they last that long. And then, like I said, she's this kind of learner, and I love manipulatives, starting concrete and working your way towards abstract. So why not? So I purchased this, 4 simple steps to success. It says, teach a child letter sounds with 4 sounds in the first story. Children can read a whole book. Consistent new sounds are added gradually until books include all the letters of the alphabet except Q. Short vowels and 3-letter words in simple sentences make Bob Books a fun confidence builder. And then these are the activities. Puzzle-like practice system that makes reading practice feel more like a game. Self-checking answer case allows children to revisit and correct answers. I like that she can do it independently if she wants to. And then it allows them to check themselves. So I'm not standing over here going, nope, nope, try again. It'll give her a chance to work on it herself. And then activities practice skills learned in the Bob Books. So it says answer questions, choose, flip, and check, open and self-correct, and match. So I'm not positive exactly what the game actually is. I will have to tell you later. But there's also a workbook. So you know what? We could unbox this really quick and see if we can find the instructions. Ooh, you're going to be part of an unboxing. I've not opened it yet. I don't know where my scissors went, y'all. It is madness in here. Complete madness. But that's part of the process, from what I understand. I'm hoping to turn this room into a really awesome little schoolroom for all of us where I can teach, where she can learn. But today it ain't happening. I'm going to tell you that. Right now, I'm just going to be lucky if I make it out the door without falling over things because it's that crazy. All right. So let's open the bad boy up. Oh, ooh, we get more books. Check it out. I bet I already have them in the cases. But here's the books that came with it, and then you get this little guy, and then you get, oh cool, check that out. Get like a little book, there's nothing else. Okay, so let's set that up there and let's see what this says. Bob Books and Versatiles. Cool, so this explains everything. Open the answer case, lay it on the activity page, so you would lay it here. Put the number tiles in order on the top half of the case. So doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. On the top half of the case, it looks like they're already there. And then look at the question, put the tile on the matching answer. Pick up the other tiles in order and lay them in the matching answers. Choose the case when all 8 tiles have been, or close the case when all 8 tiles have been placed. Move the green tab left to lock it in place. Flip the case over and look at the pattern. Compare your pattern to the one shown on the bottom of the activity page. If the pattern doesn't match, find the tiles that are incorrect and try these questions again. If the 2 patterns match, all the answers are correct. Oh, interesting. Kind of want to see if I can do this. We'll see. So I'm sorry for how long this video is going to be. Don't do what I do, okay, guys? If my mom sees this, she's going to flip out. You're going to break your teeth. Well. So here's your case. This must be the little green tab that locks it in place. So what you'll do is, who am I? Say the name, say the beginning sound of each name, then find the letter that begins the name. So the first one's Matt, Sam, Dot, Jig, Ruff, Peg, Ted, Lad. I'm guessing they're in these books because look, it says Matt. Imagine that. Matt, I'm the poet and didn't know it. All right, open this guy up. Ooh, tiles are moving. Tiles are moving. All right, so we take the tiles out, I believe. Open the answer case and lay it on the activity page. Put the number tiles in order. Get your tiles out. Okay, so you lay this guy on the page. Put the number, oh wait, you put them up here. The number tiles in order on the top half of the case. Okay, so wait, I guess you lay it like this. And that's what the picture shows. All right, so then, let's see here. So put the number tiles in order on the top half of the case. Okay, let's try and see. So number 4 is Jig, And so you go down here and find J, and I'm going to put 4 down here. So let me see if I can do this really quick, because I'm not sure I'm going to hold that up. I would do this share screen business with you guys, but again, it's a mess. And so I've got a big stack of things on the, what is your name, Dot? On the sex is Peg. So you go here on the desk. And so I cannot share my screen. T for Ted. And number 1 is Matt. And then 5. What are you, number 5? You're Rough. So you go with R. And then 2 is Sam. All right, so I've matched the number up top and put them in that order. What do we do now? What happens? And then pick up the other tiles and overlay them on the matching answers. Close the case when they've all been in place. And then lock it with the green tab. Come on, little green tab. There we go. And then, if the pattern doesn't match, find the tiles. So is the pattern on this side? If the 2 patterns match. Oh, I get it now. Haha. The patterns match. The red and the yellow patterns match. I win. Y'all, bear with me. It is 12:45 a.m. I just taught 2 classes. I'm doing pretty good. So basically, you keep going. So you're matching. You're looking at the number going G. Where's lowercase g? So 2 would go here. And you lay your mat with the clear part on the bottom, the blue part up top. So it's got holes to see the numbers. And the clear part holds the tile. And then you put the tiles in like so. So they're not going to be in order by number. They're going to be ordered by, so like number 1 is A. So I would have number 1 right here because that's lowercase a. Hope that makes sense. That's going to be kind of cool and fun. She's going to enjoy doing that. She loves it, doing things over and over again. And then knowing that she's right is like everything. Which, I mean, who doesn't feel that way, right? All right, so enough of that. There's another versatiles. So this is another type of thing, but this is for the advancing beginners. So this is beginners. This is advancing beginners. Very similar situation. And then I also got this for the beginning reading game. Play and read with Sam, Matt, Dot, and Mitt in this board game made just for beginners. Children explore letter names and letter sounds as they create simple words to help pave the path to reading success. Along the way, children collect happy hats for every word they create. And so you get 44 hat tokens. You get 4 characters. That's what these guys are. This is going to be so fun. I'm excited about this. I feel like we could keep that out for like weeks, and that could be her learning center for language arts alone. I'm going to try to do like a learning center for each subject throughout the week if I have time and the ability to keep up with all this. I'm trying to not make it so school-like, so it feels like just fun. But at the table right now, we keep a desk for her that's red and has pockets on each side. And then it's a tabletop. And when I'm tutoring, she'll drag that out and set up her own little school. Or we'll leave it on the table and it stores her crayons, her coloring books. And she's got like one big coloring book. And then she's got little notepads that she draws and writes letters on, or tries to anyway. Tries to draw shapes and stuff. So she feels like a big girl sitting at the table and getting to do all that. And she'll climb up there and say, color, color, color. Yes, I said color wrong. I know. So maybe we'll just kind of set something up in the middle of the table and that'll be her thing while I'm cleaning the house or whatever I'm doing. But anyway, Bob Books also has these awesome workbooks that go along with the books. So QR book, it tells you at the top, and it's even color coded for you. Has the letters at the beginning for tracing, which is really awesome. And then it has things that start with these letters or have those sounds at the beginning. Very, very awesome. And I don't know how I did this, but I accidentally got 2 of each of these, or two of the books, and then 1 I didn't. And I was like, what in the world? But you know, I thought I'll save 1 for the next round, or we'll review with one of them, you know, and show the progress as we're going. So this one's pre-K, there's K, and then there's K1. And your first one's going to be the orange book, pre-K. And then you're going to have K. Anyway, you get the idea. So now instead what I'm going to do is when I take them to the printing house to get them taken apart and copy it to be one-sided. I'm just going to take the extras with me, and I'm going to go ahead and order a second one of the other one I don't have a second one of. All right, so here's the, so we've got this one, we've got this one game-wise, and you've got Happy Hats game. Holy moly, this is a lot of stuff. But it's so cool, and it's really good because the books, and in case you didn't see the other video, the books are super simple for reading, but they cover, of course I'm not gonna be able to open the box when I need to. They really, oh, don't rip, no, don't rip. The reading is so good for kids because it's very focused, and the pictures are high contrast where they're like red and white and black print. I assume they all are, the ones that I've seen so far. Well, for example, this is a page in one of the books. Whenever Sally, well, it's not focusing. It says Sally is circle was best friends with a square named Seth. So you're also getting alliteration and you're also getting shapes for math. Whenever Sally went, Seth went too. Wherever Sally went, Seth went too. Whatever Sally liked, Seth liked too. So it gets that sound in there. And those are the little pictures. Looks like a little robot or Tin Man. Very cute. So I've seen a lot of kids do really well with these, and they're so small, it's not overwhelming. I'm hoping this helps, and it's really awesome, and I'm hoping you guys like this. I'm going to create another video for you guys, so stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you click the little bell so you don't miss out. I'd hate for you to miss out on another fun unboxing, unveiling idea video like this one. And I'll see you next week, guys. Stay tuned.